Hello, it's the beginner crafter. Welcome to a FlossTube video, and I only worked on 3 projects these 2 weeks, but I made quite some chunks in especially one of them, so I think it was still nice work in the last 2 weeks. And let's start with the one that I think I made the least progress on, although it's still pretty good. And that's the Virgo. So I'm definitely on page 14 right now. I know that some of those stitches from page 13 or page 9 even, they will be made and filled when I complete this page, because they are the colors that I will be using on this page as well. So I will be getting rid of some of those white stitches in here. And yeah, I think I did about 200 stitches here, so maybe not the biggest advance and the biggest progress, but I'm definitely there. I ran out of this thread, and today I bought it, so I'm ready to stitch with it again, because I think it will be necessary for not just this piece here, but I think also throughout this page and probably throughout this page as well. So it was needed to buy it, and I didn't have it in my stash, so it is there now, and yeah, I'm moving forward. So this is the Virgo in what it is right now. And it's kind of fullest at the moment. So we're getting there. We are getting further and further in that. So I'm happy with that. And I also, well, I didn't work with blue this time because I had done it before, but I know it's there, and it's great that there's some darker and colder colors in here. So that's what I'm looking forward to do later on. Next I have the Peppermint Purples Sal, the black work stitches. So that was week 11, pretty cute flower, and then week 12, which is also an interesting design, and I got a bit of move on the like internal borders of the whole grid, I would say. So this is like the last part that I have, and then I can go and do the outer border. And I also think I found the filler inside. There was one person in the Facebook group of Peppermint Purples who showed partly what she did, and it was some kind of landscape, and that was just amazing. And I think it would show this grid really well. Other people make very like geometric designs, flowers or something like that, and it is cute. It just never felt like, yes, this is something I would like to do. It didn't fit the border too much for me, or the inside, but this one, it was just really great. So I hope that once this person finishes all 4 corners that are sort of to fill in, she will share the grid, or at least very detailed pictures, so that I can also do that, because it's really pretty, but also just really fits what I want in this design. So I'm glad that I saw it, and I have some idea of what I will want to do with it. I'm also happy that I got on with the borders. It's not that I found the thread, I didn't. I just started a new pack of the thread just to get on with the grid and then the border, because I know it's going to take me a lot of time, and I would like to do at least the outer border before I start the 2020 sale, because then it's just going to be crazy trying to do both. And I think once I have the border done, the outer border of this, and it will just be the weekly fillers, then I will have the time for the 2020 sale and sort of catching up with that one too. So this is the plan. But the black work, the 2021 black work, I think it's really interesting, and I quite like doing it. And probably I will advance to some other designs made this way, because I saw some really pretty pictures that are filled using black work, not cross stitch but black work, and I think that also looks interesting. But first I want to practice black work with this. So here it is, and let me show you a little closer so that you get to see those designs a little bit more in detail. And yeah, so this is it. And the last design, the one that I made the most stitches in, because it's about 1500 stitches. It's Miranda, and with Miranda I am on page 3. So this is quite a huge advancement. I checked on Pattern Keeper, I'm about 7.5% done, so not a huge amount. Also, I checked, I was hoping that in here there would be a lady already, but no, the lady's face is here on page 4, and hopefully it's page 4 and not page 5, because then it will be longer and longer. But I think some things start happening here, so I think that's also page 3 will be a bit more interesting than pages 1 and 2. Although I love the effect, it's pretty and I like working on it. It's just at some point you want to do something more than just the sky. And with Miranda, with page 3, I'm not yet at the edge of page 3, because I think this is the last 10 grid square, and it's not fully filled in, so I think the page finishes somewhere here. Just sort of, come on, focus. So somewhere here will be the edge of the page, and also this is the edge of the page. It's not the edge of the squares of the grids, this is the edge of the page. So I've got this done, and when I am on page 3, I need to start thinking about what to do here, because this is page 3, there will be page 4 more or less here. There's at least page 5, but I'm pretty sure there's also a few more pages. And this is the edge of my fabric, because when I was cutting the fabric, I cut it for Mini Marvelous Garden, and then I started stitching, and only after making 1 or 2 squares, like fully, I realized that I'm stitching the wrong thing on the wrong fabric, but I didn't want to rip everything out. So I'll have to start figuring things out, although it's not immediate, because A, I need to finish page 3 and page 4 first. B, whatever I decide, and right now I'm thinking about just, when I get to page 5, just putting the other part of fabric under this one, and sort of stitch through both layers of fabric so that the fabric stays together, And here use like an off-white thread to just stitch these parts together, the edges of it. And because it will just be annoying to hold those fabrics together when stitching, for the rest of the picture, what I'm thinking is go to the edge of page 4, then move down, and again fill the 4 pages, move down again 4 pages, and only after I have no fabric left to stitch, start attaching the other fabric. So probably I will not have to worry about what to do with it for 2 or 3 years, considering the rate I'm going with. But it is on the back of my head, like what I will have to do with it later on. So yeah, this is what it looks like right now. But I'm really glad that I made such a progress. I know that I remember when I was talking about my goals for this year, I wanted to, with Miranda, I wanted to finish the 2nd page and get to about half of page 3. And it looks like it's going to be very achievable. I am basically done with page 2. I mean, there are a few confetti stitches there, as are in page number 1, and I successively just add a stitch here or there, so I'm getting rid of those confetti stitches. And here I'm already on page 3, nowhere near the half of page 3, but still I've made quite a lot of stitches. I don't know what I will be stitching this week or the week after. I will be visiting my parents for Easter, and I think I will take the Virgo with me. Yeah, I think I'll do it. I'll go with that. I'll take the Virgo with me and stitch only on that. And with this one, I don't know. I don't know what else I'll stitch on. I might take a break from Miranda because 1500 stitches is quite a lot on one project. So I might go back to the fairy or Hogwarts crest, but I might stick with that. So I don't know, we'll see, and I guess you'll have to see for yourself what's happening and what things I will be doing. So yeah, that's what it is right now. But definitely expect progress on excuse me, on the Virgo, on the Peppermint Purples Sal, because I will be doing that weekly, and at least one more project. We'll see what it will be, although I know that almost a full week I will be doing only the Virgo, nothing more. So not a lot of time I will be able to focus on other pictures, other whips. So that's a problem or not, depending on what you mean. Because then I'll make quite a big progress on the Virgo. So choices, decisions. But we'll make those decisions when we have to. Right now, I've got 3 projects with quite a lot of progress, and I'm very happy about them. Looking forward to stitching more on all 3 projects, because Virgo is my sort of go-to whip. Peppermint Purple is just fun because it's something new, fresh, and it's black work, so it's less stitches and it's weekly. And Miranda is just my favorite to stitch on, just because it's so pretty and has such a nice effect And I do want to get somewhere where it's not just the sky, so that's another motivation to do it. But we'll see. And I guess you'll have to see for yourself as well, if you follow me, of course. If you, for example, subscribe to get to know when I post new videos. And if you've liked this one, please give it a thumbs up. It's always appreciated. And oh my god, I'm close to 100 subscribers, which is amazing, like amazing. So thank you very much, everyone who has subscribed to my channel either at the beginning of my journey or more recently. It's really amazing to see that so many people want to watch me with everything that I do, because I know that there's a lot of things that I do, and for some people it may not be as interesting to watch all the videos that I post, but it's so nice to know that there are people who subscribe. So if you want to join, please do. Leave a comment down below what you liked, what you didn't like. And thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!